Hello, P-CCS. Today is Wednesday, November 2nd. This is Nick Brandon, Executive Director of Communications and Marketing, and you are listening to this week's LPT and 3 podcasts. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get to this week's news. As mentioned last week, this week's podcast is truly a celebration of the successes of an outstanding educational leader and an even better person, as we recognize Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Monica Merritt, for being named the 2023 Michigan Superintendent of the Year by the Michigan Association of Superintendents and Administrators. Dr. Merritt's leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as her commitment to students, staff, and the community, were highlighted by MASA in naming her as this year's illustrious award recipient. When we asked Dr. Merritt for her reaction to receiving the award, her trademark humility was on display, as was her desire to share credit for an honor she views as recognition and validation for the entire district, a sentiment that fits in perfectly with this school year's theme, the power of us.
This recognition is the power of us, P-CCS. I am incredibly humbled. It is so gratifying just to have this opportunity to validate the work that our staff does each and every day to support and enrich and enhance the lives of our students. Not because we have to do it, but because it's the right thing to do. And to have this external validation of that effort means more than I can ever put into words.
As always, Dr. Merritt was quick to point out that, although she may have received this prestigious honor, awards like these are built by teamwork from many different groups of people who share a common passion to give P-CCS students the quality education they deserve.
This recognition is absolutely shared with the entire P-CCS village. From the boardroom to the classroom to our incredible support staff that all work in collaboration to ensure that every student has what they need to learn, prepare, and thrive.
As the 2023 Superintendent of the Year in Michigan, Dr. Merritt is now in contention for National Superintendent of the Year honors. The district will also receive a $1,000 scholarship from event sponsor Michigan Virtual. Dr. Merritt also hopes to spend time during her tenure as Superintendent of the Year collaborating with educators statewide. She says she's looking forward to sharing the P-CCS vision for helping students achieve their best success with other educational leaders.
We are really proud of the educational opportunities that we provide for students here in Plymouth Canton. We believe that we provide a world-class experience. I'm so excited about the opportunity to travel across the state and share some of our thinking, some of our innovation, some of our experiences with our colleagues so that we can learn and grow from each other.
On behalf of all of us here at P-CCS, congratulations to Dr. Monica Merritt, the 2023 Superintendent of the Year, for this well-deserved honor. We end this week's podcast with an invitation to tune into P-CEP's student-run radio station, 881 The Park, for a pair of events during the coming week. Join us this Friday, November 4th, after Newsfile at 5:30 for the next installment of My P-CCS Life. We'll chat with longtime P-CCS teacher Sharon Belobradich, whose service to the district spanned 5 decades. The two-part conversation will begin on 881 The Park and end with an on-demand podcast via the official P-CCS YouTube channel. On Tuesday, November 8th, tune into 881 again for special election night coverage. I'll join some of the station's award-winning students, as well as P-CCS Assistant Content and Station Manager, John Krieger, as we bring you results from the P-CCS Board of Education election, along with other local, state, and national races. For coverage of the local races that matter, spend election night with us live on 881 The Park. And that'll do it for this week's news. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for your continued support of Plymouth Canton Community Schools, where all students learn, prepare, and thrive.